One of the beautiful things about love is learning to understand and respect each other's preferences, especially when it comes to major life decisions like marriage, weddings. Not everyone's dream of a loud, extravagant wedding. Some people genuinely prefer a quiet, intimate, and stress free ceremony. It does not mean they are ashamed of their relationship. It does not mean they love their partner any less. It simply means they have their own reasons, feelings, experiences, and priorities. Sometimes the reason might be finance. They would rather invest their resources into building a stable future than spending heavily on a single day. They understand that a wedding lasts for few hours, but a marriage lasts for years, forever. For them, peace of mind is more important than impressing the crowd. Sometimes the reason is personal experience. They may have witnessed the pressure, the drama, disappointment, or expectations that often comes with large weddings. They may have seen family become divided, friendships stained, or couple overwhelmed by unnecessary stress. Sometimes it is because they dislike gossip, rumors, public public show, or social media attention. Not everyone enjoys becoming the center of public discussion. Some people value privacy and prefer to celebrate their happiness quietly with those closest to them. And sometimes there may be reasons they are not even ready to explain fully. That's why understanding matters. If your partner wants a simple wedding, do not immediately assume they are trying to deny you happiness. Do not dismiss their feelings simply because your dreams looks different from theirs. Marriage is not about one person getting everything they want. It is about two people learning how to listen, compromise, and build a life together. A wedding should not a wedding should not become a battleground where one partner feels ignored or pressured. Instead, it should be an opportunity to practice the very skill that will sustain the marriage itself instead of trying to impress the crowd. Communication, empathy, patience, and mutual respect protects your partner's feelings. Listen before you judge. Understand before you argue. Ask questions before you make unnecessary assumptions. If one person wants a grand ceremony and the other person prefers something simple, sit down and have an honest conversation. Find common ground. Reach an agreement that honors both parties' desire as much as possible. The goal is not to win an argument about wedding. The goal is to begin a marriage with understanding and unity. At the end of the day, people will attend your wedding and go home. Social media posts will fade away. The noise will disappear. But the relationship between you and your partner will remain. So choosing understanding over pressure, choosing compromise over conflict, and peace over performance. Because a successful marriage is far more important than a successful wedding. And sometimes the greatest expression of love is not getting your way. It is making room for the feeling, comfort, and peace of the person you have chosen to spend your life with. Don't allow wedding to ruin your beautiful relationship. Everyone have their preference. Understand your partner. There has never been in the history of the world where somebody won or win a trophy for having the most extravagant wedding. After you've spent all you've labored for just to showcase a wedding, what happens after the wedding? The marriage is more important.